I climbed Gran Paradiso in Italy in July 2014, and the mountain certainly has left its scars. I'm very lucky to be alive after a series of very unfortunate events and accidents, and I've certainly learnt my lesson, and I really do have a huge appreciation of the skills that ultimately saved me that I had acquired before I went. We had bad luck from the start, really. We tried to book some beds at the Vittorio Emanuele hut, but sadly it was fully booked. This meant that we had to start our climb much lower down the mountain, and that our summit day was over 3,000 meters vertical, which is a tall ask for anybody. About 2 hours from the summit, my two good friends decided to turn back. It was then my error of judgment to continue that led to my downfall ultimately. I was feeling very strong and I decided to push hard for the summit. The weather conditions were pretty good at that point, and as I hit the summit ridge, I felt in control, full of energy, ready to summit and for the descent. Making the summit of Gran Paradiso was a phenomenal experience for me. The views were out of this world and it left me both breathless and alive. These are the moments that I live for. On descending from the summit, I had to pass by two climbers. As I unclipped from the fixed rope, the impatient Frenchman pushed past me, causing me to fall about 18 feet onto my back. Luckily, my pack broke my fall, but my shoulder suffered severe damage, leaving me in agony. Feeling quite disorientated, it was at this point that the weather was temporarily deteriorating. I took the wrong glacier and I began to descend into very dangerous territory. Being alone on a glacier is a bad call, and my fears became reality when I fell through a small snow bridge into the glacier. Luckily, I managed to self-arrest with my ice axe, but in the process, I badly damaged my other shoulder. I was starting to suffer from exhaustion, heat stroke, dehydration by this point, and with two damaged shoulders, I really was in quite a bad way. I'm not really sure even now how I managed to get myself out, but simply using my ice axe and crampons, I did manage to clamber out of the glacier. I was in quite a bad way by then. With almost nothing left, and realizing I was on the wrong glacier, I had a long climb almost back to the summit before I could descend to safety. I had no idea at this point how I would have the energy to make it down. I was severely sunburnt, exhausted, dehydrated, and I had two injured shoulders, and was also dealing with the reality of coming to terms within an inch of dying. Pretty much, I fell to pieces. But I guess that's how we find out who we truly are.